This video is going to be a little different. This time we're going to look at a game box that isn't especially interesting in and of itself, but there's a story behind the package here that I personally have a fond memory of. This is Battle Beast, a pretty but lackluster fighting game that came out for Windows in 1995, where you control little animals that can morph into robots during play. Having only seen magazine previews about this, a friend of mine and I were very excited about this game because we thought it looked awesome. We had saved up for it, and when it came out, his mom drove us to the mall so we could buy it. We got to the mall and walked into Babbage's, and there was a big display in the middle of the floor just for this game. We both beelined for it, grabbed our copies, and noticed this. In fact, this free sticker was store-specific. This isn't the actual copy I bought back then, and I distinctly remember the games at Babbage's having regular price stickers that simply read $0.00. We took them up to the counter and asked, are these really free? The guy told us, yep, they just brought us a bunch of copies and told us to give them away for free. Obviously, the publisher's intention was to spread word-of-mouth awareness of the game by just getting it out there, but unfortunately, it just wasn't very good. Although it actually did earn the company quite a bit of money in the first few months of its release, it didn't have any longevity. I'd imagine there's a good chance that many people watching this video have never heard of Battle Beast, so I admire the gamble they took, but the game just did not become a hit. So that's kind of it for this one, but while we're here, we might as well go ahead and have a look inside. We've already been looking at the front and back, but I will point out that it was quite a claim to state that this game blows away Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. It's also kind of funny that they specifically mentioned roundhouse kicks as a selling point. Like, man, I wasn't sure about buying this game until I learned it has roundhouse kicks. Anyway, a quick look inside. Here's the CD. The insert just has installation instructions. Here we're reminded that this was the time when you couldn't turn your head without finding something trying to get you to sign up for AOL. But here we also have a card for CompuServe. Maybe I should find a box copy of CompuServe someday. There's a registration card here, and this one offers you a free Battle Beast mousepad for registering. Don't be the only Beast owner on the block who doesn't have the ultimate Battle Beast mousepad. It's dead on. I don't know what this dead on stuff is about. They had that on the back of the box too. The Quick Start card has an important message from the front lines on the back, which is a little walkthrough to help you get started. And finally, the manual. The main thing here is the character art. The game might not have been very good, but the art was great, and I love the effort that they gave to the characters' bios. Here we get to see all of their cute untransformed versions, along with the transformed versions, of course. I love Torcuda the Whiptail, because his transformation makes no sense at all. He's a little rhino that turns into a dragon. This picture of him launching a ball and chain from his horn is also funny. And then we get to see art for the game's stages, which looks equally good. This game might have been a failed attempt to join in on the fighting game craze of the time, but you can't say it was half-hearted. And that's pretty much it for this box. You have to remember that back in the 90s, there was no equivalent of the Steam sales, GOG sales, and Humble Bundles that we have today. So for a kid spending weeks or however long saving up money for one particular game, it was a big deal to walk away with the game you wanted and cash in your pocket for another day. There's really no argument to be made for the gameplay here. The animations were choppy, the combat had little depth, and PC fighting games just didn't control well in general. But one of the things I talk about a lot on this channel is the respect I have for a publisher when they show pride and confidence in their game. And what shows more pride and confidence than straight up giving away your game for free so that it'll take off and you can sell more later? A misplaced confidence, sure, but it's clear they believed they were giving us something awesome.